Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles and welcome to another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. This is our lovely 2005 VW Golf GTI, covered 109,000 miles or just over, but a lovely example. Well, we have actually spent quite a bit of money to make it a lovely example, but I'll tell you all about that very shortly. Now I'm going to briefly walk around the car and then give you a bit more of a detailed view very shortly. You might hear some noise in the background. Apologies, we're having some work done here because we're having some building work done here, so apologies. Here's something in the background. So yes, I'll walk around the car, just tell you what we've done to, etc., a bit more about the car, history wise, that type of thing as well. Now, since we've had the car, we've had it for about a week or so, we've had a few bits and pieces done. We've had the wheels refurbished in satin grey. Now, we haven't just gone just normal painting. These have been powder coated, so tyres off, acid dipped, back to the bare metal, and then powder coated in a satin grey. She's got the 18-inch Monza wheels on the car with Pirellis on the front, Pirelli P0s. I'm not too sure to make of the other ones, but Good Ride or something like that. But plenty of tread on the tyres of the car there. Now, service history wise, I think it's about 14 service stamps in the book. It had a cam belt done in 2015, but we've also had the cam belt done on the car as well. Cam belt, water pump, it's all documented. We've got all the invoices, paperwork, stuff like that. Now, you might have noticed that we've had rear discs, brake pads replaced. I've had so many of these Golfs before and they tend to corrode a bit, calipers, stuff like that, handbrakes. We've changed one handbrake cable, I think. Rear brake pads and discs, cam belts, water pump, full service. And when I mean a full service, the only thing we haven't done actually is the spark plugs. They were done I think 2 years ago, but we've done an oil filter, air filter, fuel filter, pollen filter, and of course what we've done in terms of the cam belt, because they should be done every 5 years on this particular engine. So yeah, done in 2015. I think there might have been one done in 2010, but I don't have any paperwork for that. Now, the reasons we tend to do these videos, it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. Guys, please, she is a 2005. She is 17 years of age now. So please don't expect a brand new car when you come to have a look at it. But we've done an awful lot on the vehicle. We spent quite a bit of money on it, you know, just to give you the best kind of car that you can have for your money. All right, as I mentioned, the brakes, the wheels, we've got a brand new set of mats in it. There's a couple of switches that we wanted to replace, sort of headlamp switches, stuff like that. I think driver's door lock we replaced. Yeah, I think driver's door lock we replaced, which didn't always work intermittently. So, and they're quite common for that. If you're looking at VWs, Mark 5s, Mark 4s are even quite bad. Sometimes the door locks don't work. But there we go. So let me start off with the video. And again, please have a read of my reviews. They're all genuine, verified purchase reviews. I work for myself, I'm on my own. You know, there isn't 10 of us. I'm not always on site. So if you need anything, just give me a call, send me an email. I'll always get back in touch with anybody. But I try and do as much as I possibly can. And a lot of customers might mention my name. You might read the reviews if someone mentioned Monty. That is me. All right, brand new set of centre caps. Even the covers that go over the wheel nuts, we have them painted as well. Now, these videos aren't just designed just to bash the car and tell you this is wrong, that's wrong. I'll tell you all the bits and pieces that I've noticed on the vehicle since I've been driving it as well. All right, they're quite common things. I think a lot of people who are interested in Mark 5 Golfs will probably know what I'm talking about. So, in honesty, if you know, again, Mark 5 Golfs tend to suffer with the front wings rusting around the edges. This has had 2 wings replaced on it. Okay, you may not pick it up in the photographs, you may not pick it up in the videos, but sometimes in certain lights you can see a slight different colour match between the wing and the door, but not that. Do you know what? If I didn't point it out, maybe most people wouldn't even notice. But again, what car of 17 years of age? Some cars are 17 days of age. Could have had a bit of paint work on them, but that's what I've known, what I've seen. Okay, so you've got the full leather interior with this car, that kind of figure hugging Recaro style seat. Most of the time you get that kind of checkered effect which are on the brand new mats that I've purchased for the car. You tend to get that kind of checkered effect on the GTIs. 6-speed manual transmission, all works absolutely fine. Heated seats, air conditioning, all good. Now we replaced that switch because they tend to get worn a little bit, and there's a little bit of wear on some of the buttons for the radio. Now one common thing that tends to happen with these, the central display in here, after a prolonged period of time of driving it, sort of 2-3 hours, that tends to dim a little bit. First thing in the morning it's nice and bright, but they tend to dim. Now you might ask yourself, well, why am I not changing that? I think it's more important that I do things like in the engine servicing, so you don't have to spend, you know, £500–600 having cam belts done, water pumps done, and full engine services done. Okay, again, why did I replace the rear brakes? They were a little bit, they weren't even an advisory on the last MOT. There is no advisories on the last MOT that was done by the previous owner. This car will come with a new MOT as well, but because the front brakes had been recently done, there's virtually no lip on them whatsoever. I just wanted to get the rear one done as well. All right. Round the back of the car, all looks good. Now apologies, we're 6 minutes into a video and you're probably thinking just get to the end of it. I just want to be honest, just want to show you what we've done, anything I've noticed on the car. Now you're going to have a few little stone chips here and there, a couple of them along the rear part of the bumper which I've touched up, and I think there was a couple on the door edges. There were a few little trolley dents, I've had them all addressed. All right, and in here you've got a spare wheel, jack, locking wheel nut key as well. That's all closed up. Again, I'll have some pictures of the tyres. There's plenty of tread on the tyres. Door panels all look good. Now, one of the things with this kind of, I didn't show you on the steering wheel actually, you tend to get this kind of plasticky kind of coating on here, this rubberized coating. They do tend to get marked quite easily. And we can all hide behind some great photographs and a 1-minute walk around video of the car. You won't get many dealers that will spend as much time as I do going through everything on the car. Again, a little bit of marking on here. Seats are in good condition. The bolster on the driver's side over there might have a little bit of wear, but nothing major. Nothing major for a 17-year-old car. There we go, just show you down the side again. As I mentioned, we had a few little trolley dents, we've had them all addressed. Polished up the headlamps. I think on an MOT a couple of years ago, I think the headlamps, that one probably looks a little bit better than that. But I've done my best, I've polished them up as best as I possibly can, because they do tend to sort of fade a little bit. Along the front of the car, you've got a few little stone chips here and there that I've touched up around there. But again, 109,000 miles, it's to be expected. There we go, I've babbled on for 8.5 minutes nearly. Thank you very much for persevering with it. If you're interested in this car, please don't hesitate to send me an email, send me a text. You do the good old-fashioned way, pick up the phone, give me a call. I'll tell you all about the car, tell you all about the service history. So 15 services I think with the one that we've done now for a 17-year-old car. That is absolutely fantastic. Previous owners really have not, you know, scrimped and saved on the car. They have spent a bit of money on it, and we've done exactly the same. And again, when you are looking at different cars that are on the internet, Auto Trader, whether they're price good, price great, whatever, just think about what the dealer has had to spend on that car to get it to the condition or the standard that you would expect for a vehicle, whether it's 3 years old, 10 years old, or 17 years of age in this instance. All right, many thanks for your time and hope to speak to you soon. Bye bye.